Well, hello, everybody. It's another Thursday night here in the Chicago area, so it's time for Thursday night barbecue chat. You like that, right? I went right into it. Right into it.
I don't know.
You're a Chicago area and around the world, coming to you live from my apartment.
From my house.
That's
what we're doing. We're coming live. We're enjoying it.
So anyway, I'm Steve Kress. I am with It's All About the Barbecue, and during the week you can find me at Wanamaker's in lovely, beautiful downtown Downers Grove, Illinois. And a man sitting next to me, as always, almost not today, but the chairman of the board, Mr. Ryan Hoagland.
That's right. Welcome in, everybody. How are we doing? It's another episode of Thursday Night Barbecue Chat. Every Thursday, I almost said every Saturday night. Did you hear that? I almost did.
It's one of those days today because my audio didn't work.
Your audio messed up, but we're here. But that's what the show is, right?
Yeah.
But before we get started, we're going to try this out. I'm, testing out my voiceovers.
Oh, God. That's your voice on there?
Well, yes. So we got to give it up to our wonderful sponsors. And here they are.
Got the OG Bandits, Melinda's Hot Sauce, Spitfire Grills, Steak Ager, Southern Pride Barbecue Smokers, Genuine Chicken Roaster, Marble Ridge Farms, Wood Food Systems, and Smoky Woods.
Hey.
Wow, I hate to tell you, Ryan, if I closed my eyes, I heard Barry White. You know what I mean?
Hey.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, anyway, Ryan. Well, we have a guest on today. Well, two guests on. I can see them down there in the green room. They've been on a couple times before, but there's a reason they're on today, Ryan. Were you able to get that little video on there?
Did you want me to play that right now, Steve?
Well, not right now. After I do this, because I just want to point out to people that on this show, there's a lot of things that people announce on this show that have never been heard before, and it's I told you it's the best show that nobody watches, and I'm telling you. So play that little clip because I want to show you what happened back in December. See that nobody, not that many people saw it.
A lot of people saw it. Millions and millions of people saw it.
Millions and millions and millions.
Yeah, let's go back to this is 24, right?
No, yeah, 24. Here it is. Here it is.
And then in 2025, I don't even know if I'm supposed to talk about this yet.
Go for it.
It's your call. You're the owner.
I do.
Nobody's watching anyway, so.
So we did. We came out with some barbecue gloves that I think solve a lot of problems in the barbecue industry. They're a cotton-lined dipped glove, so they're waterproof, grease-proof, and heat-proof up to 450, and they meet FDA requirements for food safety at high temperatures.
You don't want to put your hot gloves and then a nitrile on top, or you can just do one and only.
It's just one glove, and then to clean it, you just wash your hands and take them off. They're phenomenal. Anyway, we did a little pre-launch on them just to gauge public interest, and we had to shut it down after 4 days. We sold 2,000 pairs of gloves in 4 days.
Look what I got, Ryan. It's the gloves. There they are. They are out. They came out yesterday. They are, guess what? They are on the wall at Wanamaker's. And so our guest knows we've already sold 3 pairs today. So I'm telling you.
I did see, I don't know if they've seen the monster glove picture. Where is it on here? Where is it? Oh.
It's on, it would be on my personal page.
Yeah.
I'm sure they saw it because I know Todd is a religious follower of Wanamaker's page and Steve's page. He follows it all the time. So
just not this one, just that one.
What was that?
Follows that one.
Follows me. He doesn't. Nobody follows you. But.
I know. Now you're frozen. Maybe it's just me. But let's bring him up to the stage because nobody wants to sit here and look at us all night long.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Am I still frozen, Ryan?
No, you're not frozen anymore.
Yeah,
you guys. Oh, look at that! Look at that!
I know. Look at.
I can put a yellow. I got a yellow bag.
Yeah. It's close.
I slammed mine on the ground. I was doing a mic drop and I threw mine on the ground because I was so excited that it actually happened. Well, hey, these are pretty cool though. Actually, these are these are amazing. I don't really cook a lot anyway, but I didn't want to get them dirty, so I didn't try anything with them. But I will say, I do cook with my hands. I don't use a lot of tools. Even when I was down there at the shed doing the steak competition, I did everything with my glove and my nitrils. And now look at next year, if I go to the shed, I'm going to be styling with these fancy gloves. I might.
We're ready to rock and roll. I feel like we've talked about them for so long. We were kind of did the pre-order and then we were talking about them a little bit and it was all up in the air. Honestly, we placed the order. It was supposed to come through, but with tariffs and things changing and the timing of everything was wild. So for us to actually get them and have them go through customs, they showed up at our warehouse. We didn't even know they were coming. They just backed a truck into our bay and knocked on the door and said, "Hello, gloves are here." So we had Todd hopped up there. Our forklift died and we got those suckers off the truck and listed for sale within a week. So we're super excited that they're out in the world. Also, we did see your picture. Todd and I both chuckled about your mom.
There it is.
Glove.
Yeah, I was super excited. One, because I think they were really cool, and two, as I just put it on there, you had in December you had announced them on the show that they were coming out. You let it slip. Ryan wasn't there, which was a perfect time to say it, because it's always good to say the stuff when Ryan's not there.
That's what before you when you were having your technical difficulties and you left out. That's what we were trying to figure out, because I know I've been on the podcast with Susie and Todd before, but was that a Tuesday show at the store, or when was
that? No, that was a Thursday night. That was around Christmas. That was
late December.
Late December. She was coming on for a Christmas show to do Christmas recipes and stuff like that. And I think you had. No, I think you had a work function. Did you have a work?
No, but that episode, yes, from that clip. But I know I've been on here before.
Yeah, we were on.
Oh yeah. No, you've been on with Todd and Susie before. Yeah,
that's what I was trying to figure out. So this is their third time being on the show.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still have.
We're regulars now.
We're regulars.
We still have no followers.
Go into syndication.
Yeah, right. So I got to ask the question of these now. We didn't really get into it when we were talking back in December. Is what made you come up with this idea? I mean, what?
It's been years and years in the making. So I look back to my Amazon purchases. It was January of 2020 when I first ordered pretty much every glove I could find. I mean, I probably ordered somewhere between 25 and 50 pairs of gloves from different companies. And the reason was I was just so sick of the glove options that were out there. Like I don't hate them. The bear claw things are cool, but
they don't do everything, and there's no heat resistance. It just keeps you from the heat, but it doesn't protect your hands from heat.
And you still have to, when you're shredding the pork shoulder, there's chunks of fat you want to pull out. And so we had the big silicone ones, and then we did the nitrile gloves over the cotton gloves. And I just was like, man, I think there's got to be a better way to do this. So I bought every glove I could find. I found ones that kind of were right in line with what we wanted to do. And then we spent years. But
they were chemical. So we found a glove manufacturer that was doing it wasn't a lined glove, but it was like a cotton glove that had been dipped in like a plastic protectant. And the goal was not heat protection, but it was comfort with people that were working with lab chemicals. Yeah. But we found that it gave us a little bit of heat protection, but we didn't love the coating that it was dipped in because it wasn't food safe. So we liked the heat resistance, but I didn't feel comfortable using those on pulled pork or moving a brisket or slicing prime rib because I didn't know what the heat of the food would do when it interacted with the plastic coating on the gloves, if it would release anything into the food. Right. And so once we found that there was a way for a company to actually dip a cotton glove, we spent almost 3 years looking for manufacturers in the United States and couldn't find anybody that would make these for us that had the molds to make them. So we ended up finding an amazing warehouse overseas that built a custom line for our gloves. And the only gloves that run through that line and the only materials on that line are food safe. So it's not just a normal glove with a nitrile coating. It's food safe nitrile. It's very regulated in terms of the process of making the glove itself. The way that if you like Steve, if you grab the gloves, it's so hard to explain this without people having them in their hands. We'll do our best. But there's actually inside, this isn't just cotton that is dipped. This is a separate cotton lining. So we have two different gloves here that have been inserted and sewn together and held together. So you get that experience of a soft, fits your hand like a glove. It's almost like a second skin with that interior lining. And then you get the double dip nitrile on the outside. So they are fully grease proof and heat proof. We also getting them to come up to the wrist, having a manufacturer that was willing to dip all the way up to the wrist, so difficult to find. So there are a lot of things that Todd and I put into this glove when we did find like somebody that was willing to make something custom for us. Like we got all of the features that we wanted on the first run, and we're so happy with the quality. So yeah, the coating meets all FDA standards for food safety. So they're totally safe to touch and handle all of your hot food that you're going to be feeding your family. They're heat rated. We say 450, but they actually didn't fail the heat rating test until it was up above 600 degrees, which means you can hold something above 600 degrees for 12 seconds and you won't have any issues with your hands internally, and there's no failure of the lining. But we didn't want people like grabbing hot coals and just assuming that everything would be fine. So we dropped it to 450 just from a consumer protection standpoint, but they're actually heat rated even higher than that. So we have 2 rounds of third-party lab testing and actual certifications with our glove information on there and Hey Grill Hey on there. And anyway, if you can't tell, I am just the most jazzed about them because I think Todd really identified a problem with cooking barbecue. And one of the big failings that, you know, the industry has kind of missed is people that we want to cook with our hands. We love to cook with our hands. We love holding the meat, pulling the meat, handling hot food. Like it's a big part of what we do. But everything that was out there was either tongs that you weren't using your actual hands, or it was either, you know, kind of messy or didn't work great or didn't fit great. So lots of inclusive sizing, really amazing features. And the feedback that we've been getting from people who have been receiving them this week has been phenomenal. So I'm super happy that you have them and thanks for them in.
You
Still 3 pairs.
You don't sound excited at all about this.
No, I do have to say a big shout out to your good friend, not you, Ryan, but their Ryan with the distributor, because obviously I don't know if you watch the shows as all, but Steve's memory is not really good. So of course I made this arrangement with Todd to have you guys on the show to do these things, and I knew I had the starter pack coming in and all that other stuff, and then I got an email from Ryan saying that, oh yeah, that they're going to be going out. And then, I waited like half of the day. And then I said, oh, Susie and Todd are going to be on the show. I should have them in the store after the show. So I called him up and I said, Ryan, guess what? I forgot to talk to you early in the morning. So he got them out to me right away. They came in yesterday. Actually, they came in yesterday. I was able to get them all priced up, get them on the shelves. It was able to do that great picture, and bam, I'm excited too. I just think I think they are. I think they're fantastic.
We've actually even gotten rid of all of our oven mitts.
Did you?
We use these. I mean, you're pulling a sheet of cookies out of the oven. How many times have you used those dirty fabric mitts that have crusty garbage on the ends of them, and you've had them for 20 years and you've never washed them? Because we don't wash oven mitts, but you reach over and grab and they're slippery and dirty, and then you get your thumb part of your oven mitt in the top of your cookie. Like it is, we all do it. We've all done it.
I haven't done that one time.
Not one time.
I've done it more than one time.
You're a unicorn. So we've gotten rid of all of our oven mitts even. So I have friends that are ordering them for people that are cooking inside, sourdough bakers, people that bake sourdough or bake often. These are perfectly heat rated for using in your oven as well. So they are great for the barbecue, but we have found on accident that they also have solved a lot of kitchen problems, not just barbecue problems, which is cool.
We got Mike Starr saying in here, oh yeah, Todd and Susie. Then he said, I'm so excited for these gloves, not to sound weird, but I prefer to handle my meat when cooking instead of using utensils.
I personally sent Mike's pair out today, so they're on the way.
Oh, Mike, that's good news. Yeah. Well, I'm really excited because obviously I do a lot of volunteering with Operation Barbecue Relief, and I'm just kind of like,
Oh, we should.
I mean, and that's all we do is, I mean, when you're taking the pork, I mean, you're using cotton and nitros and you're pulling off all these pork butts, you know, and after a while you got to change because the heat gets in or the gloves rip or something like that. And so I'm kind of excited. These are going to come with me on deployment for sure. So
I haven't seen them personally. I haven't touched them. I haven't felt them. I don't know what they're like, but like the question pops in my head. Shut up, Steve. That you said that it's 2 gloves in one, right? So that instantly made me think of like wintertime. You're going out, your kids are out there, you're playing in the snow, your hands are wet, and you pull the glove out and the inner glove comes out with it. And I know you said they're sewn together, but are they easy to get back in?
Oh, yeah.
It's actually the way that I can't go into too much detail or our factory will yell at me.
Yeah.
They have I'm not kidding. We were there in January doing a factory tour while they were making our gloves, and they were like, you cannot film this machine. Don't film this machine. It's our secret special machine for these gloves. But it is set so that the glove itself, the way that they put the glove in, will keep it so that the gloves can stay together. I've had an issue one time with the gloves coming apart, and it was because I let my sweet 11-year-old child use his tiny hands in my gloves, and he got his fingers in the wrong hole and gunked them up and pulled them up. But I haven't had an issue with it. Other than that, I put them back in and it was fine. But yeah, they're pretty easy to put on and take off.
Awesome.
The way that we wash them, they are technically machine washable, but they take forever to dry because they're fully dipped. So you have to turn them inside out to dry. The best way to wash them is just keep them on your hands, soap and water, warm water, wash them like you would wash your hands, and they're ready to go for the
So
next
I'm
time.
testing. It feels like they're connected down here at the finger base.
Yep.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
No, because I know that's like the first thing that popped in my head. Once you said it was 2 separate gloves, but
Yeah.
Mike
So they
says-
are connected, but it's a secret machine. And I can't tell you about it. Or somebody's going to yell at me. I don't know who, but somebody's going to yell at me.
What's her name? Going to get fired.
Yeah.
What
Yeah, right.
machine? I don't know of any machine.
Also, use these in the winter, I guess. Maybe they'll keep your fingers warm. Use those
Maybe they're
instead of snow
cold.
gloves.
Maybe they're cold rated.
You know what? We haven't tested them, but maybe we should.
No, it's time.
Waterproof, cold rated snow gloves.
I would think since they're fully coated, I don't know how much no cold air is getting in there, no water is getting in there. That's for sure. But yeah, I'm super excited. I was stoked when I got. I've had them for a little bit. So
Fun.
I sent him a secret pair a few weeks ago.
Todd, listen, Todd is the guy. If you need a secret pair, just send him a message. He's a pushover, and everybody will get. He's like Oprah on an Oprah.
shit.
You get a pair.
Here's
And you get a pair.
He said he'd keep it a secret, and he did. So that's great.
See, I kept it a secret. I wasn't
He
supposed
didn't
to
even
you.
tell me about them. I'm just saying.
I let it slip a little bit last week because you guys were going to be on the show, and I said I have what we're going to talk about, but that's about as close as I got.
Yeah.
To.
Yeah, I feel like what the feedback that we've been receiving is, you can see a picture of them, you can see me use them, you can hear me talk about them. And the idea is like, wow, those are cool. But we've already had people who have gone back and said, I got my first pair. I went back and ordered 3 more pairs. These are such high quality. I can't believe this hasn't existed. So we're really excited to see people actually get their hands inside the glove and give us that real-time feedback. And so far it's been incredibly positive. Like Mike, I just saw a comment like these are a game changer. I really think they will be. I think a lot of people are going to start utilizing these because it brings you back a little bit to that. We do want to handle our meat. We want to actually be hands-on, and it's part of the experience. So I think it brings a little bit of that experiential romanticism of backyard barbecue back to the space without, less tools, more hands-on. But protect your hands, keep things clean, and make sure everything's food safe. So,
Yeah, like I said, you got to get them on Shark Tank ASAP.
that would be rad.
Yes,
It would be rad. Well, I had a. Speaking of Shark Tank, if I had a story from a vendor from a long time ago. He had a Christmas item, and he went on Shark Tank, and none of them wanted to. He didn't accept any of their deals, and they couldn't understand it. And the guy's like, "Well, I never really came here for you to invest in me. I just came here for the free advertising because everybody watches Shark Tank. So now everybody's seen my product on your show. So I didn't really need you. I'm doing well without you. I just wanted the free advertising." And he left.
I think I remember.
I did not love that.
Yeah, they can.
I know,
edit
right?
that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, they posted it. They still did it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Ryan, I did have a picture for up in the corner here. It's just the bottle of her sauces and the rubs and stuff like that. This is
Oh yeah, we
you're
have
very hard. You're very hard to find a logo for. I never find a logo, let alone a
Shoot me a
Yeah,
text.
we'll send you one.
yeah. And pictures of Susie. It's hard to find pictures of Susie either. It's
have all
always it's all food.
It's all food. I go to my website and I'm like, I'm everywhere. I feel like my face is all over that.
Oh, is it? Yeah, no, I'm looking for a picture and it's all food. I mean, there's some you can go to Hey Girl, Hey, I always say Hey Girl, Hey Grill, Hey, and you can find pictures, but they look like they're really like old pictures and different haircuts, like short haircuts and this and that. And
Okay,
I'm
fine.
like,
I'll update my bio.
so anyway, but yeah, no, this is it. But whoa, I turned my mouse here. My rabbit ears on. Now I forgot what I was going to say because I got distracted. But I mean, you can use this for any. You can do briskets, and you can do. I mean, this would be huge for all you SCA cookers out there. This would be huge. I mean, you can flip your steaks without. You're going to get a lot of nasty emails from nitro glove manufacturers because this is going to cut into their sales.
Don't worry, they're still selling to the medical space. I think they'll be okay.
They'll be okay.
I don't know why you say you can't find like pictures, Steve. I mean, we just go like this and go.
I'm
Hey,
everywhere.
Well, yeah, no, but look at that's brand new. That's got the gloves on. I saw
right,
that one today.
get them
too.
while they're hot.
Get them while they're hot. Yeah, no, get them before
That's
they're
why
gone.
Steve doesn't do the technical side, but you know, he just. I can't find pictures.
Who does your social media post pictures? Do you edit all those?
I do all those. Yeah.
Those are funny, man.
The fish and veggie one of you riding the ginormous fish was also amazing. We've enjoyed them all.
They are the worst photoshopped.
That's what
Ads you
makes
can-
them the best.
Some good.
I know. It looks like it looks like a 50-year-old man making modern day Photoshop pictures. But yeah, I
I'm
love the fish
telling you
one.
right now because of AI and how much I don't know if you guys are on social media looking at food photos, but AI has kind of taken over in terms of like people will just post fake photos of food with AI recipes that are terrible, but it's taken over Pinterest and Facebook. And so what's making a comeback are like cell phone pictures snapped on a paper plate because people are like, that's real. It's
real.
real food. I remember real food. So sometimes we want to see the home video style pictures and editing. It feels like a real person did it in a world of so many manufactured things. So
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I was really excited that the fish because as anything that orders drop ship, and you do have the backing of Ace a little bit that I can get some things if they run out. But I ran out of the fish one and it's not in the Ace distribution center. So I wasn't able to get it. So I didn't have it for a long time. So I was really excited when I was able to place an order because it was out of the chicken rub and the whiskey peach sauce and all that other stuff. And I think is it whiskey peach? Okay. I just want to make sure because I got other things in the store that are whiskey peach and I wasn't sure if that was yours. So I was able to place a big, huge order. Ryan, you know what? Just wait till
Well,
you
you've
get
got so many products on the wall as Wanamaker's does.
correct.
Hard to keep up with all of them.
I did.
Well, no, and then we also have Stonewall Kitchen and that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of different whiskeys and peaches and this and that. So sometimes I get things confused, Ryan. I'm
Visit
getting to there.
Wanamaker's at 1940 Ogden Avenue, Downers Grove, Illinois, 60515.
So yeah, so I was really excited. That's why the fish one was such. I was like, I got to do something exciting for this fish rub because it's
We
finally
loved it.
back in the store. I did. It was perfect. Perfect.
Keep the Photoshop photos coming. We love them.
So
we got Ann Neal from the Smoke Freaks in here saying, "Hey everyone,
Hi, Ann.
griddles and vittles."
and you guys need some of these.
Yes.
Griddles and vittles.
And Felicia Houston, what's going on, Felicia?
Oh, do you know what else I used my gloves for the other day was cleaning off my griddle. You know when you add
Ooh.
water to the top of your griddle and it's steamy and it's so hot? Man,
Ooh.
I popped those gloves on, used my scraper, and I had that whole griddle clean and I didn't feel any heat from that steam. That was amazing.
I use the split bacon on the griddle.
Yeah.
Now I need to get me a pair.
Ryan, I know where you can find some.
Yeah.
Visit Wanamaker's.
Amazon.
Or, if you message me, I might send you some.
Ah, you can't say things like that, Todd. I got to try and get him into the. No, he lives far away, so I don't make him come too often. So, anyway,
What are you guys cooking for Easter?
I was just going to ask that before the show, and then now you stole my question.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Ham.
Wow.
ham.
It's a tough,
Ham and-
it's a
ham
tough
and
answer.
beans.
Have you guys done the pulled ham?
I have not done the pulled ham. I've seen that. I did the pulled bologna
Oh.
or the shredded.
Yeah, you gotta
bologna.
shred it. Or I've seen the octo bologna where they cut it into a bunch of, like they stand it vertically. Have you seen that? And then they cut it into squares. It looks like
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like a blooming onion type of thing. Yeah,
that's amazing.
Was it shredded bologna like in a grater? Like how did you shred it?
So I smoked a whole chub, and then literally the old school square rectangle shredder.
Yeah, great. That's right.
Yes.
wow, that's a lot of work.
Although I like my new grater. I wish if I didn't have my new grater at the time, with the one with the crank on the end.
I need one of those. We just did a recipe for skyline chili, like Cincinnati style. And you got to put just a mound of fresh grated cheese on top. And I had one of my friends in the kitchen grating the fresh cheese. I think her shoulder was sore for 2 days, but we had a big old mountain of cheese. Now I need to get one of the crank ones to save her arms next time.
You can do a block of cheese in about 10 seconds.
Yep.
It's so nice. I've always talked about the packaged shredded cheese with all this stuff that's on them.
Yeah.
The anti-cake
starches
and wood chips and whatever it is. But I won't buy a bag of shredded cheese anymore.
Wood chips, right?
That's like the wood dust or whatever it is.
Wood chips.
Wood chips. I'm just thinking of Smoky Woods.
Smoky Woods, our sponsors.
Brought to you by.
Brought to you by Smoky Woods. Chips, chunks, pellets, and all kinds of good stuff that you can.
But not in your cheese.
Not in your cheese.
Not in your cheese. No. Keep it out of your cheese.
I'm going to start writing taglines for everybody.
Smoky Wood, stay out of my cheese.
Smoky Woods.
Wood for everything but cheese.
Yes. Ann says flipping bacon on the griddle is brilliant.
Yeah.
With the gloves, of course.
Yeah, I wouldn't use your bare hands on that, but
Yeah, I don't know if you guys are just coming in. We had this nice picture.
there they are.
Yeah.
There they are.
There they are.
If you guys want to laugh, you can go to, we made an infomercial style video on our YouTube channel of the gloves for the pre-order in October. And it was a lot of fun. We dropped a brisket. We threw a chicken. We lit some oven mitts on fire. But we kind of made like a old school infomercial style video on YouTube about the gloves.
Oh, that I gotta look. Ryan's probably looking it up.
Oh yeah, I'm getting it right now.
So is there a chance down the road as these go and they become super successful that you'll have different colors and everything, and they'll be like, and maybe you could get like people's logos on them somehow or something?
Maybe. So we did do a test run. I mean, like you said, it took us years. So we went back and forth a bunch to make sure that these were what we wanted. And we did a run with a print of the logo on the back. And the way that these are heat proof and grease proof, the coating on the print was not. And as soon as the fat and heat got onto it, it started to peel off. So that's why we have the 3D, it's a stitched, really high quality kind of rubberized label that moves, but it'll never peel off. It'll never flake off. And that makes them fine. Also, the tags on the inside, the size tags, those are tearaway tags. So if you don't want the white tag inside, you can just pull that guy right out. But maybe in the future, right now, we got to do yellow. We have to order them in 15,000 unit.
Oh boy. Yeah.
So we're like trying to sell round 1, and then we'll see what we can do for round 2. But I do think there's an opportunity to market more towards that inside cook crowd, the bakers and the sourdough makers and candy makers. And so we might be doing, instead of a barbecue glove, we might be doing a more generic kitchen glove. So those might be coming down the line as well, but those will probably sell on, like Amazon or its own website or something, and keep these guys marketed to the barbecue crowd.
I've got a friend here that owns the chocolate shop, so she does a lot of cooking with hot chocolate.
Chocolate, poured sugar. All of these guys are using cotton with nitrile over, or they're just dealing with it, or they're using gloves that aren't food safe. So it's all what we've done by having this specific line created is actually going to solve a lot of problems culinarily and not just barbecue, but we're barbecue people. We solved it for barbecue. So that's why we launched the barbecue community first, and then we'll see where it goes from there. But that would be fun.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a huge hit in the residential consumer market. I think that's obviously all of us being in the barbecue bubble. I mean, I think you're going to sell a ton in that bubble, but I just know from doing the disposable cutting boards that, I sell them individually now, and people, the homeowners are just like, oh my God,
so
what
nice.
are these? This is so
big.
Yeah, I look at like the yellow on them. It makes me think of like the old school, 1980s, 90s mom's gloves that they're washing dishes with. Now you can get into super hot water and not get that hot water on your dishes and not worry about burning your hands.
Dads use those gloves too, Ryan. It wasn't just moms.
So to slap their kids.
I didn't even think about that, Ryan, but you're right.
See, I'm brainstorming here as well. Don't worry, you'll sell 15 million. I really believe these will be.
Thanks, Mike.
I love that vote of confidence. Says she hates burning myself when canning. Ooh, there
yes,
it is.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Those will work amazing with canning. Boiling water is like 212. So the gloves actually work great at that higher temp. I think they have so many uses. I don't even know yet, but we've never really done any paid advertising to get the word out about our stuff. It's all just been social media and email and organic stuff. So we might start trying to run some paid ads and see what we can do. But I think it's very cool that they came to the barbecue community first.
Well, speaking of ads, let's see if I can get this to actually work here.
Well, if you need any help, I'll come riding in on my fish if you want.
Will you Photoshop yourself on a fish holding gloves?
That might be next. I might do that.
Who knows?
Let's see here. All right.
Here he goes.
Ever felt the thing of grabbing a hot brisket with the wrong gloves? Or maybe you've struggled with thick, clumsy grill gloves that leave you helpless when it's time to get the job done.
There has got to be a better way.
There is a better way. Introducing the Hey Grill Hey Pitmaster gloves, the only gloves you'll ever need to handle all your barbecue tasks with ease and confidence. With incredible dexterity and range of motion, the Pitmaster glove gives you the flexibility you need to handle every aspect.
Lots of cast iron handling for reals with these gloves. They're the best.
The glove offers heat protection up to 450 degrees Fahrenheit, allowing you to transfer meat straight from the grill to your serving platter without a second thought. And when it comes to food safety, we've got you covered. These are not your typical work or garden gloves. The waterproof coating is food safety certified, meeting the highest standards to ensure your barbecue is both safe and delicious. Need to slather your pulled pork in sauce or shred it after it's done cooking? The Pitmaster Gloves waterproof rubber outer lining keeps your hands dry and clean, no matter how messy the job. And forget about one size fits all. The Pitmaster Glove is available in small, medium, large, extra large, and 2XL, ensuring a perfect fit for every pitmaster. But let's be real, it's not just about performance. These gloves look as good as the food you're grilling. With the sleek design, vibrant color, and the unmistakable logo, you'll be the envy of every backyard barbecue. So what are you waiting for? Become a true pitmaster today and pre-order our Pitmaster gloves. You're not just getting a pair of amazing gloves, you're investing in countless memorable gatherings full of top quality barbecue with friends and family. Order your Hey Grill Hey Pitmaster gloves now and take your barbecue game to the next level. Your hands and your barbecue will thank you.
Not many people spend more time behind the grill than I do, and I personally guarantee these Pitmaster gloves will give you unmatched comfort, flexibility, and peace of mind. No matter what the task is, these Pitmaster gloves have your hands and your barbecue needs covered.
Excellent for finger guns.
Yeah.
I don't know if I back in obviously being in the older, I don't know if I watched too many infomercials, but I have to tell you, some of the cheesiness of some of that stuff. I mean, when they were on the cake thing, it's like totally saw that. I can't tell you how many, like, you can get these gloves now for $19.99, and if you dial now, you'll get a second pair for free.
Plus $29.95 shipping and handling.
Yeah, right.
But wait, there's more.
Yeah.
Get them in blue and red and
Red.
Your
Please
mom
allow
will love them.
Please allow 7 to 14 days for shipping.
Yeah. We wanted to evoke some of that nostalgia of an old school infomercial, but I don't know. We have a lot of fun.
Yeah. The gold spinning plate was great.
I did like that. I did like at the end was good too. So.
What's going on, Gene? How are we doing there, sir?
Hey,
Yes.
you guys
So-
are awesome. Thanks for letting us take up all of your time talking about gloves. I'm very passionate about gloves now.
Hey, glove. Hey.
It's
Hey,
just
glove.
been so long.
Yeah,
5
right.
years. It took us 5 years. COVID didn't help.
No, I'm sure. I'm
So-
sure it didn't. But they're out there. So
They're out there.
are they available on the website? Or on
Yeah,
your
you can grab them on the website, heygrillhey.com. There's my face right as you go to the homepage, right there.
Yes.
Get them while they're hot.
Get them while they're hot. So,
They will be on Amazon, but it probably will be 3 or 4 weeks until they're on Amazon. And they'll be on Amazon on a slightly higher price point, but we can't compete with Amazon's shipping rates as a small business. So we feel like we need to be on Amazon. The price will be a little bit higher, but if you are like a Prime member and you don't have to pay shipping, probably
Right.
check both places in a few weeks and see what the best deal is for you. Because if you're close to us, it might be cheaper just to buy them on the website and pay a little bit in shipping. So
True. True. Yeah.
we'll see.
So I know you asked us, but what's Easter plans?
We're doing a pulled ham. I have a ham kit that I sell, and I think it's our 3rd year doing pulled ham. Everybody loves them. We're gonna do a couple of turkey breasts and then a leg of lamb for my dad. Poor guy is the only one in the family that likes lamb. So once a year, I cook him a lamb roast.
yeah, I believe. So on your website, because I was looking at a lot of the recipes. Obviously, I did a post. I did a post about your glazes and stuff like that. What's your out of all your I don't know how many different ham recipes there were on there. What would your favorite ham recipe would be?
The glaze that you have, I do have a ton of different glazes on there. So the glaze that I make for ham is the spiced citrus glaze, and that one is like a bottled version. But if you're doing a home version, I have a brown sugar that's like kind of mimics that honey baked ham style with a little bit of clove and ginger. It's very like Christmassy, warming spices, super delicious. If you want to try something a little different this year, I have a jalapeno pomegranate glaze for a ham that is so delicious. It's tangy, it's sweet, it's a little bit spicy, and I think the flavors work really well with ham. But sometimes people just want to do what's traditional. You know what I mean? So like my maple bourbon is really good on ham. It gives you that kind of classic sweet brown sugary maple that's really delicious if you like a sweeter ham. So I do have a ton of different, like if you just go to the website and type in the search bar ham, it will pull up all my ham recipes, and I have a ton of different glazes on there. But if you are adventurous, I would recommend the jalapeno pomegranate ham. It's so
Yeah,
good.
that sounds interesting.
Pomegranate.
So
Sounds great.
so you guys good for a little bit? Are you ready to go? Or because I know
We gotta go. We are carpool running parents tonight, and we are
Yep.
hauling kids to all sorts of Thursday night activities. I
good.
chaperoned the 5th grade field trip today. We're trying to do that fun part in life where you're balancing business
Yep.
and really cool business dreams. I posted today on Instagram. Yesterday we launched a game-changing barbecue product, and today we're chaperoning the 5th grade field trip. Like we're very lucky to be able to have built
both.
a business that lets us do both, and that lets us prioritize our kids and our family, and also come on and hang out with you guys and talk about gloves and launch new products, and then go run them to carpool for their activities.
I did not get to go on the field trip. I was shipping gloves.
Yeah, don't shoot gloves. I went field tripping today.
I'll have to reach out to you, Todd. But I was like, I don't know if you caught Steve in the beginning. I almost wasn't here and missed you again because my son got the email today that they want him to come back for a second look for a national or regional soccer team.
Congratulations!
That's awesome.
So it's a big.
That is a big deal. That's
But
awesome.
it's raining, so they canceled practice. So we're going next Thursday. So Steve, I won't be here next Thursday.
Oh,
You heard it
golly.
here.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming on. Awesome products. Thank you for the
Thank
gloves
you.
too. I think they're going to do well. Like I said, I already just talking to people already sold 2 or 3 pairs today. So
Crazy.
that was one of my questions to Ryan when I ordered them. I said, "Do you have a lot of back stock? Because if they go fast, I'm going to order them fast." So
We have a lot of back stock right now. It's about a 3-month turnaround to get the second shipment. So since we just launched yesterday, we're trying to gauge how much are we selling, how soon will we need to get our next order in. So we're going to try our best to avoid being sold out for any period of time.
Perfect.
Well,
All right,
after
guys.
this show, I mean, you're going to have to place that second order.
Millions and millions and millions.
Millions of people.
As soon as Mike Starr talks about him, we're gonna.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Mike Starr. Yep,
He's
yeah, I
back.
did.
Yeah, no, I like the griddle idea. I mean, that was great. I mean, cleaning that steam that comes up.
It really is. You're going to love them. Okay, reach out to Todd. Thank you guys so much for having
All
us.
right.
We'll
Thanks,
see you
Bye,
next
guys.
Appreciate
Yeah.
you. Happy Easter.
Yep, that's always the fine thing, balancing family, business, and everything. And they are absolutely right, because that's I can't even tell you how many things I missed. Obviously, working in retail, I worked a lot of weekends and late nights and this and that I've missed. So God bless them that they're able to do that kind of stuff. And I would have either found another host or I would have gone on myself, because I understand. I agree with Ryan 100,000%, because obviously having kids that are a little bit older, I hate to tell you, right now at this age, I would die to have a soccer game to go to. So enjoy it while you can. So
He's playing on Saturday if you want to come.
I think I'm off on Saturday. I work this Saturday. This is my weekend to work. But I mean, he does every weekend, so maybe we'll sneak out. I mean, it always going out by you always gives you an excuse to stop at Hell's Barbecue to get some food.
Yeah.
Well,
we're in Geneva this weekend.
We're in Geneva. Oh, that's close too.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we could do that too. If you want to come out and watch a soccer game, one of our home games, we can go to Hell's Barbecue right after that.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with going to that. If you are in the Yorkville, Oswego area, get into Hell's Barbecue, because I'm telling you right now, that is some of the best barbecue in the area. And you're missing out if you haven't been there. So these are pretty cool, Ryan. I do have to say, the way they fit, they are perfect. I do think it's a game-changing type of thing. So get to your, if local store has them, like a great store like Wanamaker's already has them. Get yourself some of these, because these are actually fantastic. I don't, I like I said, everybody that I know and I myself had used the cotton with the nitro over it. It has the same cotton feel inside. I can tell you that. And just as good of dexterity as you would with a nitro glove. These things are absolutely freaking amazing.
No, they sound pretty neat. I can't wait. I'm gonna have to get either just have you reach out to Todd, or I'll reach out to him and see. But
I will share the information with you, Ryan, as long as you don't abuse my contacts.
Well, that's all I'm using you for.
I know.
You know what else I'm using you for?
What's that?
These awesome shirts.
They are awesome shirts. We do have shirts here for Thursday Night Barbecue. It does help us pay the bills. So if you want to order a shirt, what you got to do, Ryan, is you got to get a little thing for how people can contact you for a shirt.
Yeah, well, just reach out to me. Look me up on any social media content out there. Barbecue Blackstone and Beer. Shoot me a DM, and we'll get you one ordered, and get your prices with sizing and everything like that.
Yeah, right. If you do, I mean, or you can do. It's all about the barbecue, but all I'm going to do is forward it to.
He's just going to forward you right to.
Forward it to Ryan, because Ryan, as I said in this relationship, Ryan holds the purse. He runs the money end of it. Yeah. Well, you run the money. I don't.
Like a wallet or something. I mean, does it have to be a purse?
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be like it doesn't have to be like
a purse.
Doesn't have to be like the over the shoulder purse
or
Ryan.
A satchel,
like
one
of those little chain. It could be a man bag. Yeah, satchel thing.
Yes,
or whatever they call that thing. Yeah,
you
like Indiana Jones. I mean, he had a purse or satchel.
Satchel.
All right, Ryan. What are we gonna do? We got 15 minutes.
Well, I mean, I didn't get to bring this up last week, and I know you're gonna say something, but I want to throw this out there. The griddle battle is scheduled. This is the flyer for June 28th down in Eureka, Illinois, in coalition with the Central Illinois Barbecue Throwdown. The event's going on. I haven't heard much feedback. Central Illinois BBQ is going on no matter what. The griddle battle side, I haven't heard much interest. I got to get some more flyers out there and stuff, and get some more promotions out there. But griddle battle's coming up, so June 28th. If that one, hopefully it'll happen. Either way, if not, September 13th is in Yorkville, Illinois, and I have a feeling that one a lot of the past contestants are going to be able to come out again.
What, in Yorkville?
Yes, because not the problem, but the issue with the June 28th one in Eureka is that the Blackstone Social Summit for the Blackstone Griddle crew is July 9th. So it's right after that. So traveling back to back within a couple of weeks is a little difficult for some of the people that are traveling far, but we'll see.
Well, and if anybody is interested, if anybody out there who has sauce, a rub, a barbecue restaurant, a business, or whatever, if you're interested in sponsoring one of these great griddle battles, reach out to Ryan as well on either the griddle battle page or it's a barbecue Blackstone and beer.
Yeah.
Because sponsorship.
Well, it's real simple. Email me at griddlebattle@gmail.com.
There you go. There you go. See, I knew Ryan's got an answer for everything, just about.
There. I mean, it's
right there on the flyer.
Yeah, you can even scan the QR code to register for both events out there now. I just got to work on the flyer for the next one, but try to promote one. That's one at a time. But yeah, those gloves. I'm gonna I can't wait to try those gloves out. I like the ideas of them. I like being able to grab stuff and not have to worry about the steam or the grease splatters or anything like that. Because it does. I have had that where I put the water on and I'm going to scrape it off, and I can feel that heat coming off of it.
Yeah, and she like she was saying. I mean, when Ann commented about the canning and stuff like that, I could see this going into a hot water type of thing, or using it for. Like I said, I only cook with my hands. I don't like spatulas, and I don't like all that stuff when I do cook, Ryan. I try to only use my hands. I don't want to use even when we were, like I said, when we were down to the shed doing this stuff, I think Scott was using the spatula for the grill grates and stuff. I mean, I was just putting my fingers in the grates, thing, and picking up the steak and setting it down the way I wanted to. But I like being able to feel it, that I'm putting it right where I'm not like getting it with a spatula and then putting it on. But fantastic products. Like I said, I do have them at Wanamaker's. You can go to heygrillhey.com and get them on there. They are, I believe, $19.99, which isn't bad. I don't think for the gloves that they are, especially since you can wash them.
I was looking at their website. I think they're $21.99 on heygrillhey.com.
I gotta get to the store tomorrow and raise the price.
Or just have a better price.
I could just have a better price. I think $19.99 is a fair price.
No, but I mean, then $21.99, and then you're paying plus your shipping, everything like that. So if they're local, definitely go pick them up local.
Yeah, always try to support your local spot. And speaking of that, since we're talking about that kind of stuff, please go on to It's All About the Barbecue, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Subscribe, follow, whatever it is. Barbecue Blackstone and Beer, do all that kind of stuff. Follow that. If you're watching the show, especially the first part about it with the gloves and everything, I know this part is kind of boring, but share it out to people so they can see that kind of stuff, or send out clips of it, because it would be nice to.
And if you're driving around and you're trying to find something on the radio and you're tired of music, go to Spotify. We are on Spotify. Just look up Thursday Night Barbecue Chat. You can rewatch any one of our shows, or re-listen, rewatch, because it does have the video as well. So,
yeah, if you're on your cell phone, you can get the video. I hate to tell you, but I not that Ryan and I are not good-looking people, but I do have to say that the show was almost funnier listening to it without the video.
Yeah.
I listened to the last show with Brooke and Brad, and I can tell you, I mean, I thought it was the funniest thing I've ever heard, because you can't see what anybody's doing. You can just hear people talking, and it was almost funnier because you're trying to visualize this stuff going on.
Well, that's why when you were talking about putting our lovely sponsors out there, and then you would have to talk about them afterwards.
Right.
Yeah. So my nice voiceover.
So I do have to apologize to one of our sponsors, Marble Ridge. For some reason, Steve's brain, when he's doing the, and I don't know, Ryan, if you even heard it or not, but when I listened on one of the recasts, for some reason my brain will not say Marble Ridge, and I always say Maple Ridge, and it's not Maple Ridge, it's Marble Ridge.
Marble Ridge. Oh, I didn't even catch that.
I did. I always say Maple Ridge, and I keep saying, I said, why do you keep saying Maple Ridge? It's not even close. It's Marble Ridge Farm. They have great meat that you can ship all over. And he's actually good. Tim Scheer's going to be on the show sometime in May. Next week, though, we do have Mr. Fergie Ferg himself, Richard Fergalette, will be on the show next week. He said he has some stuff that he wants to talk about and do. So we'll catch up with. We haven't had Fergie on in a while. He was on show 10 or something like that.
No, unfortunately, we had to delete all those, but
I know he's going to be show 80. We're on 80 shows already, Ryan.
It's crazy.
I got to start thinking about, and they could throw this out to everybody out there. Who would you like to see as show 100?
I think we should have a collection, multiple people.
Of our favorite guest. Well, I thought of one thing we could do.
Not even. I mean, they don't have to be our favorites.
Well, I mean, we could do like I did that clip with Susie and Todd when we were doing the announcement of the gloves back in December. I think you and I should come up with our top 5 moments of the last 100 episodes. Which, of course, it'll be. If you have to go to YouTube because. That's where I had to go to. I think I had to go to YouTube to find because and even now Facebook's starting to do the same thing. We're only keeping so many months of videos and then they're deleting them on it. So I had to go all the way back to Facebook. I don't know what to do with them. I don't know how to. I guess I have to get
YouTube, right? I mean, those
they're on YouTube, but I'm just. I mean, what if YouTube starts doing the same thing? I'd hate to lose them, but it would be nice to. It would be nice to save them. I have to save them to my computer.
Some of our first shows on the Tuesday afternoon at Wanamaker's.
And you know what? Those are all gone now. I had them until recently, but I think they're all gone because they just deleted them all.
Right.
There's 137 Wanamaker shows. So.
Well, I think it's kind of hard to do in the middle of the year, but like Spotify, when I put them on there, there's a season and an episode. Like what season?
Maybe we should do it as a season.
So we can do after this year we start over and go like season 2, episode 1, and then we've got the 50 episodes every year. Just a thought. Instead of keeping our numbers going. Or we can still keep the number, but just put the season in.
We'll have to find a way to break it down. And there are ways to like season 2 episode 90 or something like that. You know what I mean? Season 2,
Yeah, but everything starts. Usually it's a season. I mean, this is all offline stuff. Nobody wants to sit here and listen to us yammer on about this, but
nobody wants to sit and watch us yammer around. That's why we have guests, Ryan, because nobody wants to see us.
We still have one person here. I don't know. We have 2 now. 2 people. One's on It's All About the Barbecue Facebook, and one's all about barbecue on Barbecue Black Stone Beer on YouTube. So who's here? There's 2 people.
It's probably you and I.
No, I'm not on here.
I'm gonna see if I didn't even check
Instagram.
I had a few
some people come over on Instagram. I just didn't have anybody. Nobody said anything. Oh well, that's all right though. So yes. So next week, man, I'm gonna try to jump in next week. I'm gonna see.
You know what I got coming up? I got. If we want to do some, let me see if I can get this over to Mr. Ryan Hoagland. If I can get. You know what I'm doing on May 10th. I haven't done one of these in a really long time, but I'm doing. I'm going to send you over this picture.
What are you sending?
I'll send you. Yeah, I'm doing the on May 10th. I'm doing the MDA walk. Normally, as we were talking about when Susie and Todd had to go do their carpool thing for the kids. I did a. I used to miss a lot of stuff in the last 2 years. I've missed it with Trisha and Tommy. Yeah, but we're May 10th. We're doing the at Cantigny Park over there in I don't even know what town it is. Is it Wheaton? Could be Wheaton.
Yeah.
It's
on Winfield Road, so
yeah. Is it in Winfield then? Maybe.
Maybe.
I have no idea. But anyway, you can look it up, Cantigny Park. But we're doing that. I'm doing that, so it's going to be kind of fun to do that. I haven't done a walk for a cause in a while.
Wheaton.
Is it Wheaton? I see. I was right to begin. So, if anybody's in the area, if you're looking for something to do and you want to come out and support and support the walk and stuff like that, I do have a link somewhere. I did do a post and that goes to my MDA account to raise money for the MDA research. So,
yeah,
that's the only exciting thing. Nothing going on at Wanamaker's right now. We're getting ready to gear up. Plans are starting for the Grill Extravaganza in June. Just so everybody knows, there will be no barbecue love stop for April. This is that time of year when Wanamaker's gets busy. Ryan gets busy. So not that Ryan or I have to be there to one of them or the other, but time just goes a little bit faster. So I was planning on doing it the 26th, but unfortunately it's too close to Ryan's got soccer, and it got too close for me that I didn't feel that I could advertise it enough to get enough people to come. So I will look at May, and we'll see how we can do for May. But I know May is super busy at Wanamaker, so
busy time of the year.
So we'll see. I know last year I think
there's that one guy that thinks it's his show. He could do it.
Who?
That one.
Oh yeah. Well, there's that. Yeah. I mean, anybody can.
Yeah. So.
Anyway, I think we're at our hour, Ryan. I think that's good enough for today. So what do you think? Check all that out, especially check that MDA walkout. I'll have to find a link and see if Ryan can post it. I posted it on my Facebook, but the link is like 800 miles long. Well, that's if you go to that at Tommy's Cape Crusaders, I think that's on Instagram, and that'll take you. But I had a thing for myself, but I don't know if it's Now let me see if I can find it really fast, Ryan. Hold. What else have we got to do with ourselves? Well, I mean, here
on the calendar of events here, May 10th, the 2025 Muscle Walk of Illinois.
Yeah. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, that is a long.
Did you see it? Did you see on my? I posted it on the. Let me see if I can post it here and see. I don't know if you can get it to come up on your. I mean, it's like 800 miles long. It's just going to send it. That's not going to work. It just sends it as that stupid little thing. I don't know if you can get it off of that or not. But anyway, that'll send you to my thing where I'm collecting.
I mean, it's still long, but.
Yeah, but you got to find.
You can look it up. Well, yeah, just look up MDA, the donor, or what did I search? What did I just search? The MDA walk. Yeah. And then you can find the MD 2025 event information, and then scroll down to May 10th.
Yeah, I know. But then you got to. But I'm trying to meet a goal, Ryan. I'm trying to raise money here. I'm trying to raise money so I can be the winner. I mean, there's two winners in this. First and foremost, MDA research. Second winner is me because I'll raise the most funds. So if you go to, let me show you what my page looks like. If I can find that. I need to get a bigger screen, I think.
Here, Steve, let me help you out a little bit.
Well, no, I'm almost there. There, see, there I am. See, there's a little, see, I got like a little page there. See, there it is. Oh,
hey, Steve, see, there it is.
Yeah, there it is. How did you do that? Anyway,
because I'm good.
So you can look up Tommy's Cape Crusaders, and you can look up me. You can somebody anonymously, I don't know who it was, but thank you very much. Donated $250, which I don't know who that is, but many thank yous to whoever did that.
Yeah, the anonymous donor and top donor, only donor.
It's the only donor, so that's what I was saying. I mean, let's let's win this thing.
Look at you guys right here, so cute.
I know, aren't we cute? I mean, they're smashing my beard, but it's okay.
It happens.
It happens. Anyway, that's it. Hour. Beep.
Yeah.
Time's up.
Everybody left anyways. We put your
Everybody's
picture up
gone.
there, and
Well,
everybody's
no,
like,
there's
"Ooh."
one. There's one.
One person came back in.
That one sole survivor is still out there. I don't know who that is,
One
but God bless you for hanging in there for so long.
So, anyways, guys.
Anyway,
we do it all the time. I think that's the best part about this show.
it's bad when we're starting to think alike. But anyway.
Thanks for coming to hang out
again.
Another Thursday night barbecue chat. We appreciate your time. Don't forget, shop small, shop local. Please be patient, because that time of the year where everybody wants to shop and get a little crazy, but we just need to have a little bit of patience. And don't forget to be yourself, because God forbid, why would I want to be like Steve? Because it's our differences and our indifferences that make us different.
It's our differences. It's our differences which makes our country great.
Oh, there we go.
Therefore, please, let's be a little more tolerant of people who are different than you are, who may have a few little different ideas and stuff like that. Let's not let things like that ruin friendships that would be around forever and a day. And nobody would want to be the same, as I would not want to be like Ryan, and I know Ryan would not want to be like me. Well, maybe a little bit in a few areas, maybe. But shop local, shop small, support your local retailers.
Longest exit of the show ever. All right, guys, thanks for coming to hang out. We'll see you next Thursday, 7 p.m. Central every week. Take care.
With Richard Fergala next week. Fergie, here.
Thank you so much, guys. You've been absolutely amazing. Thank you. You guys are the best. Thank you so much.